Does Ciryl Gane have a chance against Tom Aspinall? Gane is light on his feet. He's super athletic. He can put your lights out with one punch. So in today's video, I'm breaking down the skills of Ciryl Gane and finding out if and how he can beat Tom Aspinall. Let's get serious. But first, this video is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's so simple. Go to the App Store, download Prize Picks. You can pick more or less than your favorite players in the NBA, NFL, boxing, UFC for a chance to win 100 times your money. It's a great time to play because if you use code TIMBO, Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup when you use code TIMBO. UFC 321, it's going down, and the heavyweight championship is on the line, and it's a banger. Now, people think this is a one-sided match. People think Tom Aspinall is going to steamroll Ciryl Gane, and it's definitely possible. But does Ciryl Gane have any opportunity to win? Yes, the guy does. He's 35 years old. 13 wins, 2 losses. The dude is 6'5", 246 pounds, and he is springy. He is athletic. He's fast. He's almost got like a karate, taekwondo type of style where you can just blitz in with one shot. And if Tom Aspinall's not careful, he could get cracked right in his lips. But again, Tom Aspinall has been training jiu-jitsu and grappling since he was a young buck. I don't think we're going to see Tom Aspinall stand up and trade. Because in my last video, you saw Tom Aspinall, when he sits in the pocket, he flurries so fast and hard. But again, that chin, it starts floating. That chin starts floating. And Ciryl Gane was born April 12th, 1990. A French professional mixed martial artist, actor, former Muay Thai fighter. The dude is a serious problem. He's a serious problem. People count him out just because John Jones dumped him. John Jones took him down pretty easily, put him on his butt, and guillotine choked him March 4th, 2023. But since then, he's on a 2-fight win streak. Sergey Spivak and Alexander Volkov. Here we go. Why don't we take a peek back when Ciryl Gane took on the tall Volkov, who's also a very good striker. The guy's very well-rounded. This guy's a nightmare to fight for anybody because he's so tall and he's well-rounded. Let's take a peek back and see if anything sticks out in this bout. Let's see if anything sticks out here, boys and girls. Big Volkov. And now Volkov has his braids. You don't want to mess with a guy like that. And a guy like that comes out, starts pressuring you with teep kicks, snappy kicks. Volkov would be a nightmare to fight. Here we go. Ciryl Gane, springy stance. Him and Tom both have this springy, athletic stance. 4-ounce gloves. It takes one. It takes one shot. I know Tom Aspinall is about a negative 450 favorite, so the odds are in his favor. They really are. Here we go. Volkov catches the teep kick of Cyryl's. Boom. Catches the teep kick, runs him over, goes to a turtle position, keeps his elbows in tight, and Volkov just kind of ragdolls him down. Ragdolls him down, and let's see if Cyryl's able to get up here. Or see how he gets up. So now he accepts side control. Again, now he's got this far underhook. Notice Cyryl's left underhook. That's going to be his escape. Just like this. Let's see how he does it. He's going to bump and either go to a single or go to high underhook. Okay, he bumps up, goes to high underhook. Gets his knee shield, gets his half guard back. That's a start. Gets his half guard back. Gets on his right hip, left underhook high. Left underhook high. A classic way to stand up. All the way up. Good job there. Good job there. Half guard, underhook. Pretty much a technical stand up. Turns into him. Pressures him on the fence. Now, I don't think Tom Aspinall is going to let him up that easy. Tom Aspinall is really good on top when he gets in half guard. And that's kind of a mistake there Volkov made. By letting him get that underhook and get up. Okay, back in the open. Southpaw, orthodox. Long teeps. He's got his knee sleeves on. Look how snappy his jab is. The dude is snappy. Stomp kick. And that's the shot that's going to be open for Ciryl Gane. If he can time Tom Aspinall when Tom Aspinall blitzes with this left hand right here, if he can time it, boom, it's really fast, it's snappy. Tom does float the chin. He floats the chin a bit. So it's easier said than done, but if he can punch backing up, that could be the one. That could be the one. But again, easier said than done. Punching backing up is hard. So look at this. Ciryl Gane slips into a double. Head up. Good pinch behind the knees. Flares the legs. Gets up to the hips. Nice takedown there. Stays in the guard. Keys in the guard is you got to keep your hips square with their hips. You can't let their hips start to get an angle either way, because then you're going to be susceptible to omoplatas, triangles, arm bars, K-guard into the legs. Keeping the hips square is important in MMA. Grabbing the ankles. So here, Ciryl Gane steps up. Volkov goes to a classic, like, I don't even know what you call this sweep in jiu-jitsu. It's like one of the first sweeps you learn, though. So here, Ciryl Gane needs to high step one of his legs. Not step back, because his legs are hooked by the claws of Volkov. He needs to high step with a knee and get one foot behind him. Let's see if he does it. Ooh, the fence definitely caught him there. The fence definitely saved him from that sweep. Oh, this was a mistake. This is a mistake. And this is something I tell my students to never do. And you rarely see this at a black belt level, especially in a fight. A straight foot lock and Achilles lock, it's mostly just pain. It's really hard to pop someone's foot. Again, you're on top in a great position where you can beat on this guy. You can punch the guy's body. And then you flop back for this foot lock. So let's see what happens here. So he flops back for a straight foot lock. Now he's kind of moving into a heel hook. A heel hook. Volkov spins out the right way, and now Volkov reverses the position. And now Ciryl Gane let him up. Let him up, and he didn't need to let him up. Not smart. Not smart. Especially in the UFC at a black belt level, falling back for a straight foot lock is not advised at all. Those fast, long, digging teeps. Teeps into a 1-2. Beautiful. Same side, head kick to a right hand. Another beautiful one. Joe Diesel Riggs teaches that at my academy, and he, nice little move there. Stomp in the knee. Opposite stance, stomp in the knee. Always a good tactic. Boom. Good timing on that left knee. And this is another one. This is another one. You see how good Ciryl Gane's timing is. Again, Tom Aspinall, sometimes he does shoot from far away. And this could be one that does good. So look at him backing up and how fast he springs into this left knee. Bang! Right to the liver. Whoa, that was a nice knee. But again, grabs the neck. So here in this high crotch situation, Volkov grabs the neck. And when you grab the neck, I learned this from the great Marcelo Garcia, who's a guillotine god. When you grab the neck and someone's on your leg, you need to squeeze the neck, and sprawl first. Squeeze the neck hard and sprawl your leg back first before you go for the guillotine. Sometimes it works just jumping for the guillotine and guessing, but more times than not, I guess, especially with good grapplers, Ciryl Gane goes high crotch and he just kind of accepts the takedown. Accepts the takedown, flops to his back. And it's tight. It's tight, but it's just not tight enough. It's just not tight enough. He's flat on his back. On this guillotine here, Ciryl Gane needs to be on his left hip, leaning towards the head. But again, short time, he's going for it, and I think he knew he was going down anyway, so he grabbed the neck anyway. Good tight squeeze. Emptying his juice a little bit. First round in the books. So hopefully Ciryl Gane, and I'm sure he is fixing some of these mistakes, because these are just almost fight IQ mistakes. Flopping for the guillotine without sprawling, or being on top and just dropping back for a straight foot lock. Hopefully his coaches advise him, hey, let's not do that. Let's stick to the fundamentals, some solid stuff that works. Jabbing to the chest, stomping the leg. All good long-range weapons. Still spring in the second round. Those grappling scrambles, they take it out of you, though. They'll zap your juice faster than anything else. Another stomp. Good job circling there. Good job circling there. That right there is going to be another key against Aspinall. Not sitting on the fence and waiting for Aspinall to flurry and then drop into a double. Because we saw in the last video, Aspinall, when he shoots, he penetrates so hard and he locks his hands under the butt and he gets the finish. But watch Ciryl Gane. Before he even hits the fence, boom, he's circling out to the center. Circling out of the center. That's going to be another key against Tom. Not backing straight up into the fence. Easier said than done, but still. Nice little level changes, shoulders, motion in the open. Ooh, hard spin back fist here by Volkov. Boom. Fast for a guy that huge. Wow. Others. Counter with the right hook. That's another counter that's going to be possible. Again, when Tom Aspinall is flurrying, the chin goes up. This is another punch that could land. Watch Ciryl Gane's right hook here. As soon as he steps in, he whips that right hook. And now it didn't reach Volkov because Volkov's about 6 inches, 13. 6 foot inches, 13 inches. 6 foot, 13 inches. Here we go again. Watch this right hook. Barely misses. Barely misses. That's something when your chin's up and you're a little shorter that could land. That's another possibility there for Ciryl. Now Volkov's going southpaw. Southpaw, southpaw. Another right hook over the top. Ciryl Gane can counterpunch good. He waits for you to punch and he throws a right hook. Or he waits for you to punch and he launches a left hand. All shots that are definitely possible against Tom Aspinall. The head kick right hand's a nice one by Volkov. That's a nice tactic. Twos to the body, really good. Hard to shoot through someone who's punching a straight shot to your body. Let's see this here. Orthodox, steps into 1-2. It's pretty slick. This is some Sugar Shows type shit right here. Southpaw, steps into 1-2, floats into orthodox, and whips a rear uppercut. Slick. All right, let's see. They get into the clinch. Another one. I'm gonna show you. I know this is gonna get annoying a little bit maybe, but this is another shot that could land on Tom Aspinall. Look at in close here. In close here. Watch how hard he throws that right hook, and it barely misses against Volkov, who's tall as fuck. Whips that right hand, full bore, 4 ounces. That lands on the chin, that's lights out. So Ciryl launches into a double leg. Now see how Volkov doesn't just grab the neck and jump to his back? Dustin Poirier style. He grabs the neck and he sprawls first. Now he's got a good bite on the neck. Kind of goes down, and Ciryl Gane's already got Volkov's right leg beat. He's already got him beat. That was a mistake by Volkov. So he sprawled, and he flopped to his back. It would have been smarter if he fell to his left hip right here. Volkov falls to his left hip, gets the right leg over the back, then he's way more trouble. Ciryl does a good job. He goes single leg, steps behind the leg, has him beat on that side. A key to defending a guillotine is getting your body and your hips, your lower half, on the opposite side that your head's on. That's the key. And he does that. Drives the shoulder in, accepts the takedown. Now he's got an option for Von Flue here. This could be tight. If he believes in his squeeze and he's confident in this submission, he could finish this. 50 seconds left. He needs to not get his hips too high because of Volkov's right frame, but he needs to get that left arm deep and slowly sit to his left hip just a little bit, so all the pressure goes right onto Volkov's neck. But here he's kind of just using this to rest now. Not really a hurry on the Von Flue. Maybe he drilled it not many times and he wasn't confident in it. Here we go. Round 2. Big, explosive dudes. Whipping the kicks. Stomps. Hard left hands. They're feeling it. They're feeling it here. Let's see this little grappling exchange. So Volkov goes head outside, high crotch. Good entry. Ciryl Gane does a good job at turning the corner. Look at how he gets Volkov's right shoulder off of his body. Left hand goes to the hamstring, turning the corner just like this. So now he sits the corner. So now this is important where Ciryl Gane's left leg goes over Volkov's right ankle. Because if, yes, just like that. This is great defense. Turns the corner, goes to the hamstring. Left foot goes over the right ankle so Volkov can't jump to the other side. Posts up and scores. That's money. Now he can start dropping some juicers to the neck. Go back to stuff in the head. Volkov stays on it. Stays on it. See, now that's where Volkov's starting to step over. It's starting to step over. Ciryl Gane resorts to the Kimura, and if he's going to go on this Kimura, he needs to go right now where his hands aren't clasped. Now Volkov's got his hands clasped. It's going to be harder to break this grip. Just sitting in the Kimura. Half guard, sitting in the Kimura, letting the time kind of just click by. Volkov cannot let that Kimura clear his hip. Okay, so he gets out. Now Cyryl's going for that same stand-up he did earlier. Half guard underhook, half guard underhook, but this time, look at Volkov's left arm. Left arm goes cross face on him, and he keeps that bottom leg pinched. Moves to a front headlock. Ciryl Gane kind of going in head to the hip, trying to go for deep half guard here. And Volkov's got him in the cradle. Now he goes back to the crossface, which is good. And he's just sprawl that left leg back. Crossface, sprawl the left leg back so Volkov can't, or Ciryl can't get underneath him. Going for kind of a squid guard here right at last second. Volkov's doing the right thing. Left arm back, cross facing. So, okay. So that's that. Ciryl Gane gets it done. But you can see some of the mistakes. And I guarantee you Tom Aspinall and their team are looking at some of the mistakes Ciryl Gane's making. Footlock, mistake. Flopping the guillotines, mistakes. But for Ciryl Gane to win, it's going to be a counter punch. It's going to be a right hook, boom, when Aspinall's stepping in. It's going to be a hard left hand, boom, when Aspinall's stepping in. You've seen how hard he throws those versus Volkov, and they miss by inches. Tom Aspinall's a little shorter. Ways to win. Is there ways for Ciryl to win? There is, and it's going to be with a counter punch like that. Boys and girls, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like and subscribe button, because it helps me out more than you know. It really does. Comment your thoughts below, and then let's have a great week. We have war upon us. Love y'all. See you on the other side.